Welcome everyone. I am here at Six Flags St. Louis. Just want to talk about how I felt about how they're handling all the procedures with COVID-19. So I'd like to say, first off, I think in the main park they're doing a really good job. They have the temperature screen right at the entrance. That only takes about 5 seconds to go through. You just walk through a tent. So that's seamless. They have sanitizer at pretty much every ride, the on and off of every ride, and they have it sprinkled all throughout the park. So there's no reason that you can't sanitize every 2 minutes if you want to. They also have like portable soap and hand washing stations also, which is good. The mobile ordering for the food is fantastic. I've done it a couple times and it's great. It only takes a few minutes on the app. You get your food pretty quickly. Today, there's like almost no crowd, so there's no point in mobile ordering. With the rides, I'm not sure why they do this, but some of the rides, they like spray them down with some kind of sanitizer and then run them through a cycle before they come back. I know they do that with the mine train. Other rides, like the Boss, they just kind of wipe them down, but they don't spray them and run them through a cycle, so I'm not sure what the difference is, but I felt safe on riding both the rides. They do have, obviously, the stickers for social distancing and the queue lines. Nothing enclosed is open, like Justice League is closed all year. All the shows and all the theaters are closed, so obviously they want to keep people outside out in the air where they don't want any germs circulating. I have noticed that they are enforcing the masks. I've seen several workers scold people that aren't wearing them and pull them up. Right now I'm eating, so that's why my mask is off. They do have several places around the park where you can take your mask off and sit, like refresh stations or whatever they're called. I'm not sure. But I really have no complaints with how they're handling the main park. The crowd has been very light, so there hasn't really been any issues social distancing in like the main walkways. And the rides are pretty close to a walk-on, most of them, and even the ones that aren't, they are spreading the people out. I know rides kind of like Thunder River and Spinsanity and other flat rides, they are making sure there's 1 or 2 spaces in between each party, so no one's like next to each other ever. I want to say also, I am surprised that almost all the rides other than Justice League and the Carousel are going. The Carousel's down for refurbishment. Justice League is the enclosed dark ride, so that's closed. But pretty much everything else is working, and bravo to Six Flags, because that's shocking with the reduced capacity that they have everything going. Now Superman, I don't know if you can see back there, that's always down anyway, so that's a hit or miss if you hit that anyway. But for the most part, everything is open. Like the restaurants are open, most of the stores are open, not all of them, a few of them are closed. But also, like we've said before, when you get refills, you can't self-serve anymore. They give you a cup, so you just show them your refill cup and they give you a cup, so that's nice. It's kind of wasteful with the cups, but that's what they got to do. And they don't have any kind of silverware or condiments laying out either. You have to especially request those so people aren't touching through them. So Hurricane Harbor is another story. In my opinion, I don't think Hurricane Harbor should even be open. We went one time. It was really crowded. Now they're limiting capacity in the water park. They're limiting capacity to get in, and they're limiting capacity in the wave pool. But even with the short capacity, there's still too many people in there. I did not feel comfortable in the wave pool at all, because even with a reduced capacity, there's still people shoulder to shoulder in the waves, and of course you're in a pool, people are all over the place. You can't social distance in a pool. So I didn't feel comfortable, and obviously there's no mask wearing in Hurricane Harbor at all. You can't wear masks in the pool, you can't wear them on the water rides, so no one wears them at all. So as you're walking to and from the rides, or the water rides, you know, the paths aren't very wide, and people are basically shoulder to shoulder. Getting food, people are shoulder to shoulder. I just did not feel comfortable at Hurricane Harbor at all. There's just too many people, no masks. I don't know. I don't think it should be open. I don't think we'll go back this year, but that's my opinion. I don't know how COVID affects chlorine and all that, but just with the amount of people in there not wearing masks, I didn't feel comfortable. But I do feel like they are doing a really good job with the main park. I've never felt unsafe coming here. Today's a really nice day just to kind of walk around. I'm at Macho Nacho, having my macho salad. And it's just real pleasant. With the reduced crowd, it's real nice to come here this year. So if you're thinking about it, I would give it a chance. I don't feel like it's unsafe at all. So those are my thoughts about how Six Flags St. Louis is handling the COVID and all their procedures. I think they're doing about as good a job as you can. They everything's spread out. They got tons of sanitizers, so people walking around. There's cleaning crews. Nothing is open that is enclosed. So I don't know. There's not much else they can do. So that being said, see you next time. May the adventure continue.